Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the new Diamond Select Toys Minimates Star Trek, featuring Captain Sisko and Gul Dukat. New Star Trek Minimates now just popping up in stores. Spot picked these up at Toys R Us. And featured in this pack, we have Captain Sisko in his vest, and then of course the Cardassian, I think he was a general, Gul Dukat. That may or may not be correct. On the side, there's Avery Brooks as Sisko, and then on the other side, Gul Dukat. And on the back of the package, you can collect them all. So Sisko and Gul Dukat. We have Khan and Captain Kirk, Captain Janeway and 7 of 9, and Hugh and Captain Picard. The read-up for Captain Sisko says, having lost his wife in a Borg attack, Benjamin Sisko worked on the ultimately mothballed Defiant project before taking command of Deep Space Nine, a former Cardassian space station orbiting Bajor. Gul Dukat, the military officer, I guess he's just a military officer. Dukat was the last Cardassian to act as a prefect of Bajor during the Bajoran occupation. Despised by the Bajoran people, he frequently returned to visit his old headquarters aboard Deep Space Nine. Interested in checking out more from the good folks over at Diamond Select Toys, you can go to www.diamondselecttoys.com, or you can also go to www.startrek.com. What Spot's going to do is going to take a bit of a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at Captain Sisko and Gul Dukat. There's definitely more to come. Stay tuned. Included with both, oh, there goes Sisko. Included with both Minimates are display stands, which seem to be a common inclusion with Minimates nowadays. I'm really happy that they have now given us display stands, because there's a lot of times I love the Minimates, but I like to put them in display poses as well. And stands certainly help with that. So you get two of them, one for Gul Dukat, one for Sisko, or respectively. Moving out of the way. Let's have a look at Sisko. Unfortunately, he fell. While I did like Sisko before with the hair and the shaved face, bald Sisko with goatee definitely rocked it a lot more for me. He was actually a really good captain. And as a side Star Trek series to Next Generation and Classic Trek, Deep Space Nine was definitely one of my favorite Star Trek shows. Now we have Sisko featured in his vest. I like it, but I would really have loved to see Sisko in his full Starfleet outfit, which I guess really isn't that far off from what we've got here. I could probably have even, you know what I might even do? The vest, really, for no other, is very similar enough to a full Starfleet outfit that, aside from really just the shoulders at the top being gray, I could easily just pop these off and substitute them with black arms, black sleeved arms, and then I would just have Sisko in uniform. So I might just even do that. It definitely looks like Avery. I think his name is Avery Brooks. It definitely looks like Avery Brooks. Again, no nose is present, but I think Diamond Select did a fantastic job, and the new Star Trek logo there, emblem. Now, he's got a little peg on the side. I'm just move his arms for a second. He's got a little peg on the side, which can accommodate. He's got a phaser that he doesn't come included with. Just peg that into his belt. Line the hole up there. There we go. And you can have him with his phaser attached to his waist, which, you know what, I might even have him do that. The phaser also, which just popped off. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it fell behind Gul Dukat. The phaser also, you know what, before we put it in his hand, let's show you some of the details, because for as small as these accessories are that Diamond Select makes, I'm really impressed with how detailed they are. Taking the phaser here. And you should be able to put it into his hand. It might take some initial finagling. There I go, using finagling. But you can get him to hold his phaser. Also, for your consideration, he does also come with a phase rifle, which was always BA in the show. And when I say BA, you know where I'm going with that. It was always BA in the show when Sisko started pulling out a phase rifle. And lastly, the other accessory that Sisko does come with is a tricorder. Perhaps a medical tricorder? I don't know. Which he can also use. I don't think Sisko would use very much in the way of tricorders. He probably would be using a phase rifle or phaser more so. In the way of his articulation, his head is on a ball joint. I also like the fact, and this is just a small thing, maybe small to observation, but I like the fact, I just moved his head for a bit, I like the fact that they put a little ring underneath his head just to give him that extra bit of color. That is a nice touch. A small touch that maybe, again, you may or may not notice, but I like the fact that they did that. His arms are on a ball joint, so they move out, front, back. He has a bend in the elbow, rotation in the wrists, waist swivel, and his legs, which legs on Minimates always tend to be initially stiff when you get them out of box or package. Legs go forward, back, out. He does have a bend at the knee, and he has a rotation in the foot. Very happy with Sisko. I'm very happy with Sisko. Again, I probably would have liked to have him in full uniform, but you know what? Simple putting on black Minimate arms, and boom, I can have Sisko in his Starfleet uniform. So I like that. Sisko, I'm going to give him an 8.5. I think they did a really great job on him. I like the coloring. That red and the gray of the Starfleet uniform really work well in Minimate form. So there you have Sisko. Moving along to an equally impressive Minimate, you have Gul Dukat. Now, Gul Dukat obviously is a much beefier Minimate because he's got this upper torso piece. It's just put over top of a standard Minimate body, which you can take off, but there is no printing from the looks of it underneath. It's just this torso piece. Now, normally this would have made a Minimate much broader, but it worked very well with Gul Dukat and really with the Cardassians because they had such a large... Did I say Kardashians? Cardassians. We don't want to talk about the Kardashians. The face is really nice. Even nicer when Spot's camera focuses. There we go. The detailing is always really nice on Minimate faces. Again, no nose, but nice sculpt on the face. Nice printing on the face, I should say. Cardassians, for me, aside from Klingons and Vulcans and, you know, the standard aliens from the Star Trek universe, Cardassians were always a really big, fun species for me. I always really liked Cardassians. I don't like the Kardashians. But it's a nice texturing on the upper torso. He does have a holster on the side there, which can house his Cardassian blaster, little hand gun there. You can put it into his holster there. Or he also has a Cardassian phase. I don't know if it would be just a phase rifle. Like so. But I think they did a really great job on this torso piece, this extra layered piece. Not to mention as well, when you get down to the legs, just the printing in the legs and everything else well. The black, the gray work really well and give you a super detailed Minimate as a result. I like Sisko, and I'm really digging Gul Dukat. Fantastic job done on him. Gul Dukat, I'm going to give him a 9. And looking at the way that they're coming along with these Minimates, I'm really happy to see what Diamond Select has in store for future Star Trek Minimate properties. Really, the sky's the limit, and eventually when we start getting more of the cast members and other accessories, you can beef up quite a nice little display on your shelf. I was happy with Kirk and Khan. I really think I like Sisko and Gul Dukat a lot more. I mean, there's just a lot of detail going on here. This is of the set of the 2 so far that I've reviewed. This is my favorite set. Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the Diamond Select Star Trek Minimates. This set featured Captain Sisko as well as Gul Dukat. And certainly stick around, guys. Spot's got the review of Sisko, but Captain Janeway and 7 of 9. She'll be around the corner as well. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.